years. In those days, the average American family had 7 children, and all those kids needed some place to live. So lots of Americans moved west, where there was lots and lots of unclaimed land.
Does anyone own this land? Of course not. Great, because now it's mine. But these lands, my hunting grounds. That's not proper English. You're supposed to say, these lands were my hunting grounds.
In 1819, America bought Florida from Spain and agreed that this line right here would be the border between the United States and New Spain. Just 2 years later, Mexico won its independence from Spain, and America had a new neighbor. The northern territories of Mexico were sparsely populated and difficult to control, so the Mexican government invited Americans to settle in Texas. These settlers quickly outnumbered the Mexicans, and before long the Texans broke free from Mexico and created their own independent republic.
Yeehaw! We want to join the USA. Do you have slaves? Yes, we do, and we're proud of it. Sorry, we don't need any more slave states.
Hey guys, I'm president now, and this is ours. In 1845, the United States changed its mind and let the Republic of Texas join the Union. Disputes over the border of Texas led to a war with Mexico. At the end of the war, the United States paid Mexico $15 million and took the northern parts of Mexico that President Polk wanted. Just 5 years later, the United States also bought another piece of land from Mexico for $10 million. Meanwhile, the British agreed to let the Americans have all of the Oregon Territory below this line, as long as the British could have everything above the line. And so, in just 50 years of great luck and one ugly war with Mexico, America now stretched from sea to sea. And now there was nowhere left to expand, unless...
Hello, Uncle Sam. I found an island in the middle of the ocean. Can I claim it for the U.S.? We might need that for World War II. Does anyone live there? No, sir. Is it covered in bird droppings? Yes, sir. Congratulations, son. You're standing on U.S. soil. Actually, sir, I wouldn't call this soil.
By the way, the Guano Island Act is still a law, so if you're tired of paying way too much for rent, go find yourself an island to occupy. Wow, everything is great. Right after the Americans got California, word spread that gold had been discovered, and lots of people rushed to California to help dig up the gold. Up in the Oregon Territory, there was lots of free farmland. America was thriving and there was peace on all sides. But there was a big problem on the inside, and that was the problem of slavery. In northern states, slavery was illegal, and many considered it to be a great evil that must be stopped. In the South, slavery was an important part of the economy. The Americans had been arguing about slavery for decades, but everything came to a head when Abraham Lincoln was elected president in 1860. Many people in the South believed that Lincoln would abolish slavery, so most of the slave states separated from the United States and made their own country. That led to a big civil war. Lots of people died, the North won, the slaves were freed, and the United States was united again.
I'm sorry to hear about the assassination of President Lincoln. Yeah, another assassin tried to kill me on the same night, but I survived the stabbing. That's terrible. I mean, it's terrible that you were stabbed, but I'm glad that you survived. By the way, the Tsar wants America to have Alaska. How much can you pay for it? I think we could do 5 million, maybe 5.5 million, but not more. How about 7 million? Sure. Great. I have approval for 7 million. We can make the treaty tomorrow. Can we do it tonight? I should have asked for more money.
Great. Now America has another huge chunk of land. Now it just needs a few tropical islands. Hey, look at that! Some American businessmen have taken control of the Hawaiian Islands, and they're asking the United States to annex them. But the President of the United States said no. He believed that America must be a just and law-abiding nation that never misuses its great power to take advantage of the weak. But others feared that if America didn't get involved in the affairs of Hawaii, another great power like Germany or Japan would come and take the islands and use them as a base to attack America in a future war. Should America mind its own business, or should it mind its own interests? America's policy of staying out of other nations' conflicts was about to be tested because something was brewing in Cuba, and it wasn't coffee. Cuba was in the middle of a war for independence. Almost all of Spain's other colonies had already won their independence from Spain after the American and French revolutions. But Cuba, Puerto Rico, and the Philippines were still colonies of Spain. The Cuban War for Independence was constantly in American newspapers, and most Americans sympathized with the revolutionaries. In 1898, after an American warship sank in a mysterious explosion, the US told Spain to leave Cuba or else. Spain responded by declaring war on the United States. Then the US quickly captured Cuba, Puerto Rico, and the Philippines, effectively bringing an end to what remained of the Spanish Empire that Christopher Columbus had begun. During the Spanish-American War, the US also annexed Hawaii, which was becoming an important naval base. After the war, the president was shot, and so the young and energetic Theodore Roosevelt unexpectedly became president.
Hey, Columbia, we want to build a canal right here. Sure, just pay us $10 million. It's a deal. Actually, we changed our mind. You can't build a canal. What? But we made a deal. Sorry. Hey, Panama, welcome to the Club of Countries. We want to build a canal right here. Sure, go ahead.
While Roosevelt was president, he built up the second largest navy in the world and used this powerful navy to influence global politics. The Americans finished building the Panama Canal in 1914, allowing the powerful US Navy to quickly move between the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. America had become a world power, and World War I had just begun. If you want me to make more videos like this, please subscribe to let me know, and be sure to watch the next video right here. If you want to learn more about American history, I'll leave notes and clarifications in the description. See you next time!